Jackson here at Song Mentor. Well, in one evening in 1955, Buddy Holly, Sonny Curtis, and Cricket's drummer Jerry Allison went to the movies. Well, they went to see The Duster, The Searchers, starring John Wayne, and over again he repeated the line, "That'll be the day." Well, that inspired the song, and that's what we're going to learn today. "That'll Be the Day" by Buddy Holly was a monster hit for him. It was re-recorded a few years later on Decca Records, but the version I'm going to teach you is based on the original version, which I think is the better version of the song. Here's Buddy Holly's "That'll Be the Day." Alright, well, we're going to play "That'll Be the Day" in the correct key. If you look at old Buddy Holly videos, he's using a capo on the 5th fret of his Stratocaster for this song. So I'll show you the chords that you need, keeping in mind that this is the new nut. So when I say 1st fret, I'm actually referring to the 6th fret on the guitar, but 1st fret with the capo on the 5th fret. Okay, so you need an open E chord, open E major, and most of the chords we play in this song are going to be kind of strumming from 6, 5, 4, 3, those 4 strings. We're sort of going to leave the high E and the B string out of the strumming patterns here. Open E. Then we need this B7 formation, or at least the top part of it, and that's just like playing a D7 chord down here, moved up to the 5th, 4th, and 3rd string. So our first finger is on the 1st fret of the 4th string, our second finger is on the 2nd fret of the 5th string, and our 3rd finger is on the 2nd fret of the 3rd string. So the open E, that B7 formation there, and thirdly, an F sharp bar chord. Okay, the other thing we need, and I'll show you that in a moment, are these little chops. Technically that's an A5 chord, and an E5 chord with the chop. We won't call those chords for the purposes of this song because they're really what I would refer to as chops. Okay, so again, that's what you need. You need the open E, the B7 formation there, and the F sharp bar chord for "That'll Be the Day." Alright, one of the most recognized intros in the history of rock and roll, and it goes like this. Take your 2nd finger and put it on the 3rd fret of the 3rd string, and we're going to hammer up with our 3rd finger onto the 4th fret. That starts it. Now those are down picks, down on that 3rd string. You only pick once because you hammer the 2nd note. Then you're going to pick up on the open 1st string. Okay. 4th, 3rd, and those last 2 notes are just basically the notes in the E chord on the 3rd and 4th strings. Okay, so again, starting with the hammer, pick up on the 1st string, 1 more note on the 4th fret, and then these little triplets on the 3rd fret, 2nd fret. So you can see what I'm doing with the right hand here. And it finishes up with 3 hits on that B7 chord. So well, that takes us into the song. There's the intro. Well, "That'll Be the Day" begins with the chorus, which is really kind of a cool way to start a song. So here's what you need. Okay, so all that is we're chopping down, starting with the A5 chop, which is open A string, and then our first finger on the 2nd fret of the D up to the 4th fret. And then the E5 chop, which is using the 6th and 5th strings. Same idea though, 2nd and 4th frets on the 5th string. Back to the A5 chop, and then a stop. Our right hand just a straight picking chop. It's the stop is on the word, well, that'll be the day, well, that'll be the day, and we're just stopping on the E5. Well, that'll be the day. When I die is when I die, 2 B7s and the E chord. When I die. So putting the whole thing together. Well, that'll be the day when you say goodbye. Yeah, that'll be the day when you make me cry. You say you're gonna leave me, you know that's a lie, 'cause that'll be the day when I die. And that's what you need for the choruses. All right, well, the verses are a little bit more of the same. The difference being we're going to introduce that F sharp bar chord, and then with the B7, but also the strumming gets a little frantic at the end of the verse. So something like this. You give me all your loving and your turtle doving, your hugs and kisses and your money too, yeah. You know you love me, baby, and still you tell me, baby, that someday, well, I'll be blue. Well, that'll be the day. Okay, so again, it's just the A5 chop. Back and forth with that. When it finally gets to the F sharp minor, the F sharp minor and the B7, you have two choices here. You can pick it down if you can control this, or you can pick back and forth, which is probably what Buddy did. One more time through that. You give me all your loving and your turtle doving, your hugs and kisses and your money too, yeah. You know you love me, baby, but still you tell me, baby, that someday, well, I'll be blue. Well, that'll be the day. Okay, that's how the playing goes through the verses. All right, the guitar solo. I'll play slowly, watch and learn. Okay, that's the whole thing, and it starts here with 4 hits down on the 1st and 2nd strings open. Okay. 3rd, open, 3rd, open. Again. Then we're going to do this little slide up. 2nd finger there, 3rd finger there, and slide it up 1 fret. And then 2nd, open, 2nd. Do that twice. And We do it twice. On the third time, we actually play this little slide up 6 times, twice the way we learned it. And then we add the pinky finger to the first string in the same position as the second finger is, or third finger rather. Okay, then we go into the then we get okay, so that's a kind of a D chord without the third finger. And we're gonna strumming up here, picking up like this. And that's first and second fingers on the second fret of the second and third strings. Third finger plays the third fret of the first string, and then open. And then open second, and I can pick both strings there. Third fret of the second string and open first string. And then back to the very intro of the song. So one more time through the whole thing, kind of medium speed. So I want you to please take your time now, go back over all those parts and put all the pieces together so you can play this whole song. I want to show you in terms of fine tuning, I'll show you a couple things here. That little stagger thing in the very last chorus. Well, that'll be the day when you say goodbye. Yeah, that'll be the day when you make me cry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, that'll be the day when you say goodbye. Yeah, that'll be the day when you make me cry. And that's just the E chord. Okay? And the other thing is the ending itself. Well, that'll be the day. That'll be the day. Okay, so it's with the third, second, and first fingers. You're going to play the third, second, and first frets of the second string. You can also pick the open E string. And the fourth hit is going to be the E chord to end the song. That'll be the day. That'll be the day. All right, Buddy Holly's immortal classic. Buddy Holly and the Crickets, That'll Be the Day. We'll see you next time on Song Mentor.